Hey students, I am Professor Dr. Beena Diwan, Director Faculty of Law and Governance from Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. How are you students? I hope all of you are safe. So guys, start today's our session. What is khilwat as-sahina, जिसको हम कह सकते हैं वैलिड रिटायरमेंट अंडर मुस्लिम लॉ. When the husband and wife are alone together under circumstances which present no legal, moral, and physical impediment to marital intercourse, they are said to be in valid retirement. Khilwat as-sahina. Write down KHILWAT, khilwat as-sahina, SAHI, sahina, SAHINA. A valid retirement under Sunni law has the same legal effect as actual consummation as regards dower. The establishment of paternity, the observance of iddat, the bar of marriage with the wife's sisters, and the bar of subsequent marriage, it does not have the same effect as actual consummation as regards the bar of marriage with the wife's daughter or the bar of remarriage between divorcees. सो समझ में आया कि व्हाट इज खिलवत as-sahina, वैलिड रिटायरमेंट. इज इट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट कीजिए इसमें. इफ द हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ हैव some time in privacy together under circumstances where there is no present legal, moral, or physical impediment on intercourse, then they are said to be in a valid retirement. The implication of such retirement is that there has been consummation between the husband and the wife. दोनों में डिफरेंस करके देखिए हम सुन्नी लॉ और सिया लॉ में. तो अंडर सुन्नी लॉ वैलिड रिटायरमेंट has the effect of actual consummation for dog. Paternity of a child, etc. And observance of Iddat also. This means that a wife has to observe Iddat even if it is not proved that actual consummation has taken place. But valid retirement is proved. Under Shia law, valid retirement has no such effect. And is not recognized as actual consummation. This means that unless it is proved that the wife had actual consummation with her husband, she cannot be made required to observe इद्दत. समझ में आया? किसी को यहाँ तक कोई प्रॉब्लम? So guys, next write down how a valid retirement does raise a presumption of consummation of marriage. हम आंसर देंगे the consummation of marriage removes some deficiencies of form in the performance of the marriage. A valid retirement, जिसको हम कहते हैं खिलवत अस्सहीना या अल खुलवल अस्सहीना. A valid retirement raised a presumption of consummation of marriage. The Rat-ul Muthar lays down that if parties having to physical, moral or legal bar retire into privacy, it raises a presumption of consummation of marriage. According to Amir Ali, under the Hanafi and the Maliki law, a presumption of consummation is raised from the retirement of the husband and wife wife into the nuptial chamber. Under circumstances which lead to the natural inference of matrimonial intercourse. समझ में आया? But when there is some legal, moral, or physical impediment to such intercourse, no presumption is raised, and the retirement is not valid. For example, when the one parties are observing the obligate fast of Ramjan, or either husband or wife is suffering from an illness which prevents connubial relationship, or a third person is present in the room, though he may be blind. The retirement into the nuptial chamber does not give rise to the presumption of conjuration. It is also necessary that the place should be such where parties can really have privacy. If the place is exposed to public view, or public has access, or if it is open, unenclosed place, then no presumption of consummation of marriage arises. Under the Shia and the Shafi'i law, no absolute presumption. Shafi'i law, no absolute presumption of consummation of marriage arises from valid retirement. These schools insist that it only actual consummation of marriage which gives rise to marital rights and obligation. According to the Hanafi and Maliki school, the valid retirement is placed on the same footing as actual consummation of marriage for certain purpose, while for other purpose, actual consummation is necessary. According to the Fatwai Alamgiri, a valid retirement is equivalent to actual consummation for the following purpose: for confirmation of dower, for establishment of paternity, for the observations of iddah, for wife right of maintenance and lodgement, for unlawfulness of marriage, but the husband with the wife's sister or with a fifth woman, and for the observations of time in the repudiation of marriage. A valid retirement does not raise a presumption of consummation for the following purposes, like Muslim law insists on actual consummation of marriage for making a person musan or a daughter unlawful, or for making a divorced woman lawful to her first husband, or for the purpose of revoking reputation or for inheritance. It also does not replace actual consummation for the purpose of impairing virginity. Thus, if a man should retire with a virgin and then repudiates her, she would subsequently as marry as a virgin. So guys, the topic is completed. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So write down, I will tell you some important question for the examination purpose. First question, explain explain the khilwat explain the khilwat as sahina with examples. Second, how a valid retirement does raise a presumption of consummation of marriage. So, thank you. Thank you for listening me.